Today is Friday, January 31st, and I'm just wondering about a handful of head-shaking sports notes, especially the last one we have for you.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
We aim to turn your nest egg into a paycheck with half the amount you've been led to believe. Fluent Financial combines in-house portfolio design and risk management with income-generating investments designed to accelerate your financial independence. Our goal is to develop an effective portfolio strategy to help you retire sooner and have a better lifestyle. Visit fluentfinancial.com.
UT quarterback Quinn Ewers has declared for the NFL draft, and by most people's assessments of him, he's probably a mid-second round draft choice. Ewers did so as several stories were circulating that he had on the table an NIL offer as big as $8 million for him to stay in college and transfer to play quarterback at another top program. If indeed Ewers did have such an offer on the table and opted to go to the NFL, first, he should have stayed in school, because second, he needs a lot more education in math. If the scouting reports are correct, and Ewers is a middle of the second round pick this year in the NFL, he will get a 4-year deal for a total of probably just a little over $8 million. In 2024, giant safety Tyler Nubin was picked right in the middle of the second round, and he got a 4-year contract for $8,176,000. Ewers could have had, if he'd transferred and taken the NIL deal, he could have had as much in current dollars as he would make as a second rounder in the next 4 years in the NFL. Plus, if he went to this other school and did well, he could improve his draft stock in the NFL and maybe move somewhere into the first round next year. But I can hear you saying, wait a minute, what if he bombed in his new place? Or what if he got seriously injured? Well, then he'd have an $8 million start on his life after football. Next, it appears former Cowboy offensive coordinator and current Philadelphia Eagle offensive coordinator Kellen will be the next head coach of the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are one team in the NFL whose cap is in worse shape than the Dallas Cowboys. The Saints are already, and we haven't approached free agency yet, already $52 million over next year's NFL cap. But the good news for New Orleans, as opposed to Dallas, after this year, apparently the Saints escape cap hell. And next, speaking of money, the Super Bowl is next Sunday. And part of the Super Bowl is fun seeing all those new ads, well, most of them are new at least, during the game. This week came word that some 30-second Super Bowl ads will sell for as much as $8 million. Exactly how many extra Taco Bell burritos do you have to sell to cover the $8 million on a 30-second ad? Or will we cover the $8 million by paying 20 cents or 35 more cents for our burritos sometime soon? Next, here's what happens when you feed the animals at the zoo. In November, Jake Paul, and doing his best corpse-like imitation, Mike Tyson fought, that's in air quotes, fought at AT&T Stadium. Each of the participants in this choreographed slow dance pulled down tens of millions of dollars. Now, 28-year-old Jake Paul and his 29-year-old brother and YouTube star Logan are making noise about fighting each other on HBO. The Tyson and Paul match was on Netflix, but apparently Netflix still hasn't finished fumigating their place from that fight. The brothers Paul called such a potential bout, quote, "the moment you've waited a decade for." Really? Really? I'll tell you the moment I'm waiting for. And that's for the announcement from HBO that not a single person signed up to watch this piece of crap.
In 1993, Bob opened the original Bob's Steak and Chop House on Lemon Avenue. 32 years later, the original Bob still greets you at the original Bob's. And now his sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch has opened in McKinney. Same fantastic beef and fresh seafood at these two Bob's, each run by the Bob's Steak and Chop House.
The 2025 Cadillac Optique has arrived at Crest Cadillac, and it's a game changer. Huge curved display inside, available Super Cruise for hands-free driving, and all the latest savvy tech. It's like driving the future. The new 25 Cadillac Optique is gorgeous, sleek, modern Cadillac look. It's also super practical with tons of cargo space, and you can lease any 2025 Cadillac Optique this month and pay no sales tax. Visit Crest Cadillac to test drive an Optique today, off 121 on the Tollway in Frisco, or online at CrestCadillacTX.com. Live your Crest life. And finally, I promise you that this story is true. Lazio is a member of the top division in Italian soccer, Serie A. They recently fired Juan Bernabe, who for years has been in charge of flying the team's eagle mascot before home games. The club fired Bernabe after he posted on the internet pictures of his new penis implant. Bernabe went on the radio station to defend what he had done, saying, quote, "I was raised by an open-minded naturist family. Pardon me, but can such an implant be called naturist?" Bernabe also made comments defending former Italian World War II era dictator Benito Mussolini. I want to tell you, I'm pretty clear that this will be the last time on Just Wondering you ever hear about Benito Mussolini or such implants.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Sooner, Better Lifestyle. And by Crest Cars. There's good, there's better, and then there's Crest. And by Bob's Steak and Chop House.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Just Wondering with Norm Hitzges. If you enjoyed what you heard, please hit follow, and a fresh new episode will be delivered to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you know someone who might enjoy our work, please share it with them. I'm Norm Hitzges, and I'm always just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitchkus, and I'm just wondering too.